Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, here still in with our character Desiree. And yeah, as announced, we stand in front of a Coffer&Coffin. I'm by now level 10. It wasn't missing much. I did this fate, which he offers here once more, and the one I ended on yesterday. And oh, by the way, also hunts. I haven't shown that off. We unlock the class hunt log after doing your level 1 quest, for your level 1 drop quest, and it just gives you a series of monsters you have to kill and get experience for. So yeah. Also at level 10 I unlocked my Iron Will, which is my tank stance, and this oath gauge down here. I put it down here. Maybe later elsewhere, but for now it's down here. For now it doesn't do much. It just shows when I'm tank stance, it has this golden symbol, and once I turn it off, it's back to gray. So yeah. I wanted to turn the fish in first. Fish, futile. There are no suitable species. I shall not surrender. Oh, one. Of course, but wait. How did you know of my Epicurean endeavor? Well, it matters not. The solution you suggest is sensational. Salt with salt, a squirt of sun lemon, so simply let it sublime. Fish is a costly commodity here in Fanalan. Were it not for your local largesse, I would have been forced to fork out a fortune to have some brought hither. Well, thank you. And I take potions. Belt, yeah? For the equipment. Ah, bugger. My stores of sure meat are nearly out. The meat is an indispensable ingredient for making my smoked true loaves, which are famous for a fantastic flavor. Fortunately, I'm no fool. In preparation of this possibility, I've set 2 barrel traps outside our establishment. Alas, I'm not accustomed to butchering live beasts. If you could do the deed in my stead and bring me the meat, I can continue to cook. Drink for your lassie? You won't get better ale or spirits for your coin than at me place. I'm supposed to bring you this pumpkin. It's believed that after eating pumpkin for the first time, the Sultana fell in love with a nutty flavor and ordered all her royal plantations grow the vegetable. What's that? Isidore asked you to bring this here to me? Ha! So even a foul-mouthed drunk knows the meaning of remorse. Reckon this for the time I carried his drink-sodden ass back home. But hell's an honest-to-God's pumpkin from the royal plantations. I can't wait to see what the cooks will do with her. Bloodsy scoffed down beastly amounts of meat, and let's start to tell on their health. It'll be good to get more vegetables in their bellies, assuming I can get the stubborn bastards to try something new. Thanks for the help, Lassie. You know, Lassie, if you're just gonna stand around with your thumbs up your ass, I can give you something to do. Thanks to me unbelievably low prices, we have no shortage of customers here at the Coffer&Coffin. But at the same token, I can't afford to hire much help. We are chronically understaffed. What's more, there's those lazy-ass types who refuse to come and order at the counter. It'd be a great help if you could attend these customers for me. Mark their orders on this here slip and then bring them here. Oh, and don't forget about Elder Ferns outside. Child spots I'm spent. Grilled dodo on a tankard of ale to wash it down. Here I'm again, spending what meager coin I've got at the coffin. It ain't me fault, I tell you. You do the same if your wife served up shite every bleeding day. Gods, I'm starving. Bring me ale, good dodo, and a smoked shrew loaf. And make it quick. Business is good. Too good, even. I never got the time to take a piss, let alone eat. The mere thought of the coffin's cooking makes my mouth water. The strongest one when you got. I need help to forget. Roger's new errand girl, are you? Well then, I'll keep it simple for your sake. A tankard of your finest ale, chilled with an ice shard. Nothing like a tall drink to help one forget about the trifling things in life, like work. That's all the orders, then? Let's see here. Ale, brandywine, gold dodo. For other food, let me guess. 1 tankard of ale. Right, blatant miser, that one. I ought to put me boot up his ass. And you did good, lassie. By way of thanks, I'm gonna tell you something what ought to prove to your profit. What is Blackbrush Station sorely undermanned? The stone torches there can't get a moment of peace. It don't help none but the antling's been multiplying like it's nobody's business. For every critter Warren and his crew put down, 2 more of a buggers spawn in its place. I was thinking maybe you can make yourself useful at the station by culling with some antlings. I don't doubt Warren would appreciate the help. And if you win his trust, he'll like to have more work for you. Mind you, you'll need to show them and prove of your deed. 5 or so antling mandibles ought to do the talking for you. Okay. Kill 5 antling workers. Of course, with barrel traps. Purple glow means battle. Okay, and turn in the shrews quickly for, was it belt, right? Have you carved up the critters quick, else my customers will complain. That rich, robust wetness. Shrew meat is lean yet lovely. I learn you. Slavered to my secret sauce and smoked is a symphony of savor sensations that will satisfy even the most critical connoisseur. It takes time to prepare it properly though, so I fear we may be forced to deny our dedicated customers their desired dinner regardless. So belts have no... belts are invisible, that's what I want to say. What? You say you put down some antlings? You are scarce the first to come here and make that claim, hoping to earn quick coin. Unless you have proof of his feat, you'll not get a single gil from me. Tall sports. Are those antling mandibles? Then it's true. You really culled the beasts. I apologize for doubting your words. I can understand when there were people before. With Uldah nearby, you'd think we are out of harm's way. Truth is, the antlings have been more active than ever. We can never have too many able-bodied adventurers to help preserve a peace in the area. If you would lend us your aid, I should gladly assign you a task. God knows, we have no shortage of them here. We stone torches ourselves what's hired by Amagina and Sons mineral concern to protect its interest. Our primary duty is to keep track of pests, and it is for this purpose that we require your aid. You have proven that you can have some skill at arms, but before I send you into the midst of fell fiends, I would inspect your gear. A single piece of gear can mean the difference between life and death. I not have it on my conscience, but I send an ill-equipped adventurer to an untimely demise. See to it that your arms and armor in order, and you're ready to present yourself to me again. Equip head, body, hands, legs, feet with gear of level 5 or above. Yeah, it's the only thing is the pantalettes that I right now have. Do we have a shop? Chocobo Keep? I do the level 10 class quest and then I am back. See you in a moment. Okay, I'm back. And yeah, I bought some ugly pants because we need some. There is literally an item level check here in this quest. So you're ready for inspection? Good. Everything appears to be in order. Yet know that naught is guaranteed in this world. Fate is a fickle mistress after all. At any rate, capable adventurers like you are few and far between, and I would not have you throw your life away. I have had to bury too many comrades who brush aside cracks in their hauberks and dints in their helms. No matter what you face, do not disregard the importance of gear. Money, please. Low blow. But I already got a shield during the quest I just did, no? Let's get to it then, shall we? Ore wagons pass through the station every day, but not without incident. Wagons come and going from the dispatch yard to the south must pass through a tunnel by Fesca's watch, a tunnel in which some genius saw fit to put an ore storehouse, creating ideal conditions for a goblin nest. So now the ore-loving beasts have taken up residence in the tunnel we dug, and we're practically delivering meals to their doorstep. But no more. Inside the tunnel in question you will find a narrow fissure with a goblin's hide. Use the silver ore cluster to lure out the creatures, then slay them. Goblin! Oh, and because I now have a shield, I can finally use my shield bash. It was actually unusable before, despite having the level. Well done. It shouldn't be easy work to keep the tunnel free of goblins, but our wagon should be able to go unmolested for a time. Disruption to ore shipments threaten not only the interest of Amalgina's Sons mineral concern, but of Uldah herself. One might liken these train tracks to veins that bear our nation's lifeblood. If only we had more women like you to lend a hand. Again, actually worse than the weather choker I started with, but I equip it for the spirit bond. Once I can gain materia, I can get them, draw them out of there. Adesiri, I dare say you are the right woman to solve this mystery. Someone or something has been littering the tracks with pieces of silver ore. Even a tiny chunk can send a wagon off its course, so I've had to devote significant manpower to locating and clearing these obstructions. We can't keep this up forever though. I need you to find the culprits and put an end to their mischief. Search for any piece of pockmarked silver ore on the tracks. If you're lucky, you'll catch the bastards before they escape. Okay, there's some here. A Spriggan! Little fluff ball. Oh yeah, the weapon I read right now is by the way not a real sword, but a Machiahutal, I don't know. wooden pedal with sharpened metal edges in there. So the Spriggans were responsible. The little critters gnaw an oar as a hound on a bone. The rocks on the track were their goddamn leftovers. Some superstitious miner believe that Spriggans are harbingers of fortune, but by my reckoning the creatures are not more than pests like goblins. As far as I'm concerned, there's no better omen for Amagina and Sons than you. Ever since you began helping out at the station, our operations have been running without so much as a single hiccup. I have better... I don't need money. By the way, after I did my level 10 class quest, I got the gear sets unlocked, and that means I can now join other guilds, and basically that means taking up other jobs, should I so want. Way down in the hole. Ah, the altruistic adventurer. I was hoping we'd bump into each other. Why? Because the most fascinating piece of news recently reached my ears and I'm eager to share it. May I? Rumor has it that there's a vast untapped vein of ore beneath the ruins of Uldah. But that's not all. Inconceivable, the concern appears to be entirely ignorant of its existence. And even as we speak, a young upstart, a self-made merchant of Stone's Throw of all places, is moving to claim it. The fellow's name is Wiston, and he's a very, very ambitious young man. Not only does he intend to secure exclusive excavation rights, but they say his master plan is to use his new fortune to carry favor with his sacrarium. Of course, the thaumaturgists only consider the opinions of the most wealthy when drawing the laws of Uldah. If you would have your voice heard, you must be prepared to pay a sultan's ransom. One voice which is invariably heard belongs to Lord Lorito. He's long lavished skill upon the thaumaturgists, and some claim that he devises new laws with the express intention of ruining his competitors while protecting his own interests. Suffice it to say, if Wiston thinks he can compete with the likes of the Syndicate, he's in for a rude awakening. But that eventuality may yet be a little ways off. For the present, he's moving ahead with his plans and assembling a team to survey the site. I'm told he's at the Coffer&Coffin right now, recruiting able-bodied adventurers to escort his prospectus. Baron says you are looking for work. Mayhap you should meet Wiston and volunteer for his expedition? Sure, why not? Coffer&Coffin is not far. Okay, got the fade out of the way. Come to join? Sorry, but you're too late. Some brass blades looking for extra coin volunteered. The team's already en route to the ruins. But look, I know it's not easy to find work these days. If you're interested, there's something else you can do for me. There are these children outside, little ones from Stone's Throw. I look after them when I have time to spare, and so they've taken to following me around, even when I tell them not to. But what with overseeing the search for the vein, I barely have a chance to visit the privy at the moment, much less entertaining younglings. Can you give them these ginger cookies and convince them to go home for me? I like playing with Wiston. He makes sure no one bullies us. Good man. Wiston's worried about us? Oh, I don't want him to be worried. I'm a good girl, so I go home. Wiston's kind to us. I like him. This is for me. I want to eat it, but when I don't. Because when it begun. Tell Wiston thanks and tell him I'm sorry for getting in the way. But Wiston always plays with us. Why would he come out to play? Wow, we'll get a ginger cookie. I'd better save some for my brother. I know. I'll go home and eat it with him. I ain't going nowhere, missus. I'm too hungry to move. Besides, so you'll have to carry me. A cookie? Well, if Wiston really wants me to go home, then alright. But I want to next time. Thank you, adventurer. I only wish I could do more. Stone's Throw is no place for a child. Not that my childhood was much happier. Never enough food to go around, nor work to earn it, but no shortage of content from the great and the good. I remember thinking things could only get better. Yet now, after the calamity and everything else, for us refugees to be forced to live outside the gates like bloody beastmen is a disgrace. They say with enough money you can change the laws here, so I'm going to make a fortune and do just that. I'll buy the excavation rights and start my own mining business. Then I give my fellow refugees the work they're crying for and pay them fairly. The mining companies have profited from our suffering for too long, but in their hubris they've grown complacent, presenting us with a golden opportunity. And we'll take it, adventurer. We will reclaim our dignity and with it our place within those walls. We found the boss. We found the rain. This done, you must come and see. Already? Amazing. We leave at once. You should join me, friend. Come and bear witness to history in the making. It won't be that easy. And here these are marked as hunt targets. This symbol over their heads. And 3 was the number to kill. And 2,600 experience points. And here is an instance battle. Killed? Charles Ball's son. A vein of ore in the middle of a ruined bloody city? Goddamned idiot. What did you think was gonna happen? That you'd strike it rich and get cozy with your order while the masters of Uldah looked on? No one crosses the syndicate. The syndicate? Finally sunk in, has it? Well, look at this. Not all your friends have deserted you, it seems. Lucky boy. Now you won't have to die alone.
O mournful voice of creation, grant ye this humble stone a soul, that it may wake to life.
Who's that spouting gibberish? Yeah, this black thing was meant to say that he was not talking in our tongue, but for some reason I understand him. That ain't part of a plan, bloody hells. Does Lord Lorito mean to kill us too?
You're strong, but are you strong enough to withstand this? Never has the golems been so sorely tested.
Yeah, it seems the excavators are dead.
The golem could be vanquished. That woman is no ordinary adventurer.
Damn, seems I missed all the fun. I see you didn't need my help this time. What's this? I would compose a ballad in your honor, but I fear no words would do you justice. The songstress of Uldah herself could not rival your beauty. Oh, stop! I have oft heard it said that a blossom's beauty can move a man to love and long, but I never truly believed it, until I met you two desert roses. I hear they attacked another caravan. I and the business suffering for it, bloody Amalja. What stirred them up, do you reckon? And never wait. I'll wager the caravan was carrying crystals, much like the last. If they truly mean to summon a primal, we must act quickly. Are you coming, love? You wouldn't keep a girl waiting, would you? Perish the thought. So tell me, where in this marvel of a city might you lovely ladies be staying? At this rate, grain will soon be more precious than gold. A result of the uncommonly bad harvests, to be sure. And we have you to thank for them, do we not? Aye, this weakening of the etheric flow must surely be linked to Dalamut's descent. And of course, to the primals. A fine mess, but we must not lose hope. Louisoix will know what to do. We need only trust in his judgment. Truly a marvel of Sharlayan ingenuity. It is as if I could reach out and touch the Aether. Time to focus. No more gallivanting about like before. The Scions are counting on you. Have faith. Just have faith and you can do this. The disturbance is recent. The Sultan tree? Maybe Papashan will know something of it. Looks like they gave you quite a thrashing. Can you walk? It was me. I was too late. Our person of interest has already quit the scene. But General, very well. I shall be there anon. My colleagues went to great lengths to provide me the means to detect the etheric disturbances. But every time I find one, you seem to be in the middle of it. I'm starting to wonder if it might not be simpler just to follow you around. Sadly, I have business elsewhere. Tread softly, my friend. The carefully laid trap you dismantled was clearly sanctioned by Lord Lorito. I heard the Blades mention him as they fled. Believe me when I tell you that he is not a man to be trifled with. The Sultana's enemies grow bolder by the day. They suspect they have the support of outside forces. Thank you. If you hadn't come along, those bastards would surely have slaughtered us all. I would speak with you further, but it isn't safe for us to linger here. Find me at the Coffer&Coffin later. Until then, stay safe. I shall accompany Wisdom and his men. They need protection, and I need more information. But where are my manners? I have yet to properly introduce myself. I'm Fankrit, a humble scholar surveying the flow of ether in Fanalan. It's an honor and a privilege to make your acquaintance. I hope the next we meet is under more auspicious circumstances. Farewell. Wait a moment. It occurs to me that we may have... Never mind. Very well. Okay. I hope we haven't pissed that Lord Lolorito off, but yeah. Even if we have, what can we do, right? Good, but I think I end this episode here, and next time, like last time, we meet each other at the Coffer&Coffin. Until then, I'm Mace, and don't get lost.